hope you're having a good day. It's good to see so many of you joining in. Today my topic's very simple. It happens just at the start of the weekend, but it's something that you can do every single day. Up till now, it's a simple question for you to reflect on. How many reels have you watched today? How much of content have you already absorbed on social media or in different aspects of your life? Okay, just reflect on that. Some of them would have sounded really good. Some of them wouldn't have made sense to you. Some of them would have even confused you more. That's what we're living in, a world of excess everywhere. Excess food, excess exposure, excess everything. The point is, when it comes to human health, when it comes to us wanting to make a change, there's a ton of self-help books out there, a ton of videos out there. The point is not a lack of information. The point is not the lack of, content. It is human behavior. Today I want to teach you something which is very simple about human health. While we can search for the most complicated medications, the next superfood, the next exercise, the next, whatever it is that we do for great health, relationships, and living life, let's understand what happens in the human body. We forget that we already have an intelligence in us. That intelligence is working right now for you, right now. If you're watching this, you're alive. What's keeping you alive? Are you reminding your heart to beat? Are you reminding your eyes to blink? Are you reminding your liver to work? Every time you eat some food, are you reminding your body to start digestion? Are you telling your body extract vitamin C, vitamin E, micronutrients, magnesium, chromium from my food? No, you're not doing that. Are you instructing your wound to heal? Are you instructing your hormones to communicate the right way? No. What's doing that for you? The intelligence within you. This intelligence, how do you harness it? Like I said, there's a lot of complication. People use selling you more and more supplements, more and more fear, all of that. But hey, the one thing I've learned in life, and it's not what I've learned, it's how human life works, is if we are able to harness the intelligence within us, our body works for us. If we cannot harness that intelligence and there's chaos, our bodies work against us. It's as simple as that. So now the focus would be, take your medication if your doctor's given it to you. Follow your nutrition plans, do all of that. But the fundamental responsibility is, how am I creating an environment within me that allows me to harness the intelligence of my body? So let's say I go out and I have a tiramisu, I have a couple of chocolate cookies, I've overeaten a meal. You shouldn't have to even worry about this or feel guilty. Your body's intelligent enough to break that down and do what it needs to do. It's a different story if you're doing it every single day. You understand that, right? But we get worried with these little things, forgetting that we have an intelligence. So forget about faith in God. Forget about faith in, the universe. That's extremely important and people find it difficult. What about faith in your own body? What about faith? Start inside out. What about faith? Because look at it right now. Your heart beats for you while you sleep. Your body works for you while you sleep, while you rest, while you party, while you drink, whatever it is that you do. So what about faith that, hey, this body is intelligent? How can I support its intelligence? There are many ways to do it, but the most easiest way that is free of cost, and yet because it's free, it's most taken for granted, is using the power of your breath. Now, you don't need to do complicated breathing exercises. There's beauty when you start to learn different pranayams and different breathing techniques. But hey, we're not talking about that today. I am talking about right now, wherever you are in the world. And it is interesting. The other day I was going through some comments because someone messaged me that, hey Luke, check out this post you put. There are some really nice comments. And it was heartwarming to see that we have people on Facebook from different parts of the world, from different parts of Africa, different parts of Europe, different parts of the United States, Scandinavia, Australia, Southeast Asia. It was really heartwarming to see so many people out there listening to this and following this, and extreme gratitude to all of you all. I love seeing your comments, although sometimes I don't read all of them. I try my best to. Anyway, coming back to the point, no matter where you are in the world right now, I know a lot of my patients watch this from the hospital. They watch my lives from the hospital while they're getting chemo, radiation, or while they're in the waiting lines. That power I'm talking about right now to set or reset the internal environment of your body is your breath. Right now, I can slow down my breathing. So I can inhale slowly and I can exhale even slower. It's very simple. Do it right now as I'm speaking. What happens? You may say it's just a simple thing. There is magic happening in your body. You know, without breath, we cannot live. It's called the prana, the life force. We can live without food. We can live without water for a couple of days, many days. But without breath, a couple of minutes. That's why it's called the life force. Now, by only slowing down my breathing, I send a message to trillions of cells in the human body and all of my organs that are comprised of these cells that, hey, I'm okay. I'm okay. That's the message you want to send to your subconscious mind, to trillions of cells in the human body, that I'm okay. Because when I'm okay, I'm in homeostasis. Even though I have a problem in front of me, even though I may be just going to start my chemotherapy right now, or my radiation, or I'm going into surgery, or I'm going into a horrible meeting, I'm facing some news or disaster in my life right now. It's in front of you. Your conscious mind is aware of that. But if I am able to slow down my breathing, because everything works on hormones, your body doesn't know the nature of your problems. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the nature of your problems, how serious it is. Only your conscious mind knows about it. But your body is responding to breath and hormones. So if I'm breathing faster because I'm stressed out, that's the message that goes through cortisol, cortisol to pregnenolone, pregnenolone to estrogen, progesterone, testosterone. All of the other hormones behave according to signals that they receive. So it's not like I'm in traffic, my cortisol is going to go up. Then traffic should make everyone's stress hormones go up. But people who have accepted traffic, it doesn't stress them out anymore. They listen to music, call up someone to talk to, they do something. So you see, traffic doesn't stress out everyone. We create our own stress with our thought of traffic. So what happens is, right now I'm in a state of chaos. Because I'm breathing faster, I'm in the sympathetic nervous system. It's the wrong place to be for too long. It's the right place to be when I need to. Fantastic, can save my life, prepare me for fight and flight, all of that. But in and out, the parasympathetic nervous system is where you want to spend most of your time. That's where the body rests, digests, regenerates, repairs, grows. There's a reason why we sleep at night. Have you ever figured, why do humans need sleep? Because only when you're in that state of deep sleep can your body actually repair itself, regrow, rejuvenate, recharge, all of that stuff. So now, right now, no matter what stress is happening in your life, no matter where you are in the world, all you need to do is slow down your breathing. So let's say I inhale for 4 seconds, or 3 seconds, or 5 seconds. I want to try to exhale for double of it. So I want to do a ratio of 1:2. So if I inhale for 4 seconds, I want to try to see if I can extend my exhale for 8 seconds. You can't do 8, do 6, but you get the point. Your exhale becomes longer than your inhale. I just need you to practice this. And the more you practice it, the more perfect you become. And after a while, it becomes auto mode because it's in your subconscious mind. You've trained yourself how to breathe. So you may get into a very stressful situation. The breathing will change to let you know that you're stressed. And after a while, the new program kicks in, which my breathing is calm. Now, what happens inside the human body when my breathing is calm? I send a message that everything's okay. My cortisol, adrenaline drops. No matter how much stress is there in my life, I am not hurting the environment in my body. I'm allowing my body to work for me and not against me. Just the simple way of using your breath is power. Nutrition, exercise, all of that is of course supportive to human health, preventive in nature. You can't always change the environment in your body like breath can. So let's say, oh, but I love food, Luke. Food makes me happy. So you have a lot of food and now you feel guilty. So great, you were happy while you were eating it. For those who, if you were eating it with guilt, you're in the sympathetic nervous system. Wrong place to be, especially when you're trying to digest a bad meal or a wrong meal. It is so important for us to understand that we have control over the environment within our body. It's not someone else's fault. It could be someone else's fault, but the point is, I maintain control with my breath. So I could be in the most boring meeting or the most aggressive meeting. Everyone's talking loud, everyone's aggravated. All I need to do if I'm not talking, slow down my breathing. Slow down my breathing. You're in a situation, things are out of control. Slow down your breathing. Because the two beautiful things happen when you slow down your breathing. Not only will the environment in your body change, you start to have a clearer mind to think of now how you want to respond instead of react, what you want to do. And let's say we're not all there, like I'm still not all there. I'm in the process of evolving to keep a space between the stimulus and the response. But many times I forget that space and I react. Now let's say that's happening. I react, you react. It's okay, you're on a learning journey. Immediately after that reaction where you feel all angry and aggravated, slow down your breathing. Slow down your breathing. So now the more you practice this, you set an environment of healing in your body. Okay, this doesn't mean your diseases are going to disappear. But hey, guess what? Your diseases heal better in an environment that is right for it. No one can heal, even with the best medicine and the best nutrition, if they're in the wrong environment. Because your external environment also impacts your internal environment. So people around me make me angry, I'm angry inside. Unless I'm not attached to it. I'm calm. I am going to respond. I'm not going to be a doormat. But right now, because I've slowed down my breathing, my environment within me is amazing, and I have clarity of mind to think about what I want to do, or sometimes even if it's worth responding to someone. Sometimes you take away your attention, things get better. But the point is not to be a doormat. The point is to understand wherever you are in the world right now, you have the power. No matter how busy your life is, you have the power of control of your breath. With awareness, control. That's why start getting into the habit. Regular points in the day. Slow inhale, slower exhale. Slow inhale, slower exhale. That's it. The more you practice, the better it becomes. The more you practice, the more it goes into your subconscious mind. So remember, we create our suffering from the thought. Like right now, there's a war happening. Of course we don't like it. Of course we don't like it. But what we think of it is going to create our suffering. It's there. I see it. Do I need to be attached to it? No. What action can I take? Indirectly or directly? Can I donate? Can I pray? Can we start nurturing a new generation to prevent these things in the future? There's action points. But being emotionally attached to it and getting aggravated and creating more thoughts about it is your suffering. Now you have people suffering there and you have your suffering. Human suffering grows only because of the way we think about things. So there's a thought, message. What's the action you're going to take? Once the thought is served to you, what is the action? You keep with the thought, you know exactly what's going to happen. Practice the power of breath. No matter where you are in the world, some of you may be going into surgery right now, chemo, radiation, awaiting a result, awaiting a PET scan, whatever it is, your breath becomes something you can control. Have a great day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, breathe deep, and remember, you care is all about you.